Hello, welcome to Boardgames with Niramas. I'm Joseph, I'm here with Racco, and today we're taking a look at some game accessories from Uberstax, the universal game piece holders. So in this review I will talk a bit about how these work and what I think about them. So let's get started. We have I'm using Dune Imperium here just as an example for some cards. So we have these boxes, which in themselves are for different, of course, tokens. And I like that they are slided. You can slide them up like this. Now you can also attach these to each other. And they have a bunch of different, and that's the whole idea with these products, is that you're supposed to be able to attach things in different ways. So as you can see here, there's holes, like you can attach them from the front, like such. If you want to have this configuration, or you can go from the sides or from the back. And you can make like this configuration here where you have bunch of them sitting together. That wasn't too strong. I guess if you do it on the sides it's better. I like this idea though, that you can have this together like this, because then you can reach over the table and hand tokens over to different players. So I feel like they don't really go, well, you have to use some force there, but they bend a little bit like that, but it's not a big problem. Or you could just have one for each player, of course, depending on how many of these you get. And then you can have tokens here. The cool thing is you can also add these pieces for the card holders. So you can add this in different configurations. You can have it like this up here. And as I had here earlier, you can have some cards as well for the player. You can also have it in the back like I did with this one. And there's also these lids here that I didn't really get, to be honest, because I don't feel like I can. It's very hard to slide this in and sort of have it as a lid. You can have this as a storage solution as well, right? So what you can do when you have in your game box, or if you put things away, they will sort of click together a little bit like this. So then you can build a little tower here and have them click together for storage. And the one at the top, you can have this lid on, of course, is the idea. Even though I had a hard time really getting this to fit there. But yeah, so the thing here with the cards at the back, so this is basically one piece that goes in there, and then two pieces on top of that, and you could build as high or wide as you want to, of course. The main thing here with the card stacking is the same idea. It's just exactly the same principle here of you just build them up in any configuration you want. And you can also have one turned upside down on the back here for stability. So this is really, good way to hold cards. So I like this. I must say, I mean, this is just a storage bag. I like the whole idea of this, and I like how it works, how it clicks together. There are some gaps, as you can see. I had a hard time, like you have to use a lot of force if you're gonna get this to really sink in. But it doesn't really matter, I think. You have the cards here anyway, right? So it's not like you think too much about those gaps. I think I will be using this for a bunch of different games. I think especially solo gaming, where I just want to have this up. I'll put up some cards here that I can look at easily. Just have a good overview. If I play Terraforming Mars solo, whatever, I could have my whole hand here. And then I could and it's also good, I can move this around. Just have all the cards, I can move it around if I need to do things out on the board. For multiplayer, I could see it being very good for games where you have hidden cards, when you have hidden information like this. Or you could even have tokens up here if you have cards that uses tokens that you have hidden, and then you place them out during the gameplay, right? And of course, in combination with these storage boxes or these token boxes as well, I do like that idea. There's a lot of games where you just get everything and then in baggies, and then I don't like having stuff on the table and just taking tokens on the table. I'd much rather have them in storage boxes like this. So yeah, I can see a lot of uses for this. The only sort of downside, I would say, is that they take a bit of space. If you're 4 players around the table, maybe they take a bit of space. And then if you have cards that you want, if you're playing a co-op game or whatever, you want people to see what cards you have in play here, then you don't want to have them like this, because then you can't see them from the other side. But I mean, there's a lot of uses for this. And again, it's really nice with the whole thing where you can just customize it exactly like you want it. That's the strength of it, right? So you can just go up here instead and have a high pyramid of cards if that's what you need for a certain game or whatever. I mean, this is, such a good idea. I really love board game accessories, and I think Uberstax is a cool one. If you're interested to see more or purchase these, I will put a link in the description of the video down here. And if you enjoyed this review, then press the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, morning, or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye bye.